brides, Yukia Walker and Yuneisia Harris, welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
You know, you ladies had high-profile careers before this. You used up your savings to start this boutique. Why was it so important to you? Because you gave up a lot. It's a risky thing.
It is.
Yeah. I mean, I got engaged and we started looking for my wedding dress, and I would walk in stores. At the time I was a size 14, 16, that national average. And I would walk in stores, nothing fit. And it was just very traumatic, and I was so unhappy with shopping.
It got to the point where I had to try on her dresses, and I was a size 8 then, and I couldn't even zip half of them up.
Right.
Yeah,
and they were rude, too, right? The people
got
working in the
laughed out
shops?
of a store when we asked for a 14, 16. So after I nicely told them how I felt about that, we birthed Curvaceous Couture.
Wow. And then she decided, why don't we start it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we just didn't want any other bride to have to experience this. It's such a special moment, and everybody should just be able to, you know, feel confident about themselves as they go through the shopping experience.
And you never did end up with your dream gown,
I did not
you?
end up with my dream dress. I just accepted something that I thought fit, but I ended up walking down the aisle with my bust hanging out. I mean, the minister was probably looking at me coming like, what is going on?
Nervous something was going to fall out.
I was very nervous.
Yeah. Even before you opened up your shop, though, I think it's so interesting. People were already banging on your door for dresses because they weren't out there.
Well, we actually just started recon. So we went to the Chicago bridal market, and our plan was just to do research. My dad gave Yukia a credit card, and she started swiping before we even got permission. And next thing I know, we were on people's websites ready to sell.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so Dad, people were calling, we'll try the dresses on in the bathroom, anywhere, just let us come try these dresses on. So Dad turned his man cave into our first boutique in my parents' basement.
And now you have grown into an international sensation. People from all over the world come to visit, including Africa and Australia. These ladies, with just this idea, have already, in the time that you've been doing this, dressed nearly 7,000 brides in just 6 years. That is amazing. And recently, there was one bride in particular that stood out to you, and her story touched us as well. Take a look at this.
I'm Monica. I am 28 years old, and I'm getting married. This is actually my second marriage. My first husband, James, passed away from cancer back in 2012. We didn't really know how much time he had left, so we had to kind of do a quick wedding rather than having the fairy tale wedding that, you know, every girl dreams of. It was difficult. I had more important things to deal with. 4 weeks before James died, I found out I was pregnant with our daughter. And so it was kind of like our miracle. It was the last thing he left on this planet. After James died, I even slept with his ashes sometimes. I was in a dark pit and I didn't feel like I could ever climb out of it. And it all changed because of Taylor. Taylor and I started out as friends in elementary school, and then we grew apart. We reconnected on Facebook one day. A lot of people didn't really check on me. They always checked in on James. He always checked in on me. When James passed away, Taylor was my new beginning. He has been the best co-parent and the best fiance and dad ever. And now, as long as I have him and our daughter, it's gonna be okay. I am beyond excited to marry Taylor.
You know, Yukia, I was watching your face as we were playing that video, and I saw you tearing up.
I get it. You know, I have 2 young children, and if my husband he's my rock, and he's my support system, so I get it.
She's awesome. I still have goosebumps every time I hear this story.
No, she's been through so much, and now to have found love again and to be getting married and wanting one of your dresses, obviously, which is so exciting. Well, what you guys don't know is that Monica is backstage. She can't hear us. She thinks she's here to model in a Curvy bride's fashion show, and that part is true, but she has no idea that we have a special surprise in store just for her.